Hello again, this is John. I'm going to fill in a gap that I left yesterday when talking about in the video I posted yesterday, when talking about the Simpsons episode. This is the slide. If you haven't seen that video, first off, you should definitely watch it. It's important. I'm going to post a link to it down in the description. Looking at the slide, this is the slide from yesterday that if you remember, this basically takes us through the events in the episode, basically starting with the opening of the episode, which shows an eclipse that starts in the northwest of the U.S., goes to the southeast. This is going to be, and certainly is, the Great American Eclipse on August 21st, 2017. You can see they're all watching the eclipse. And after that, I mentioned that Lisa ends up having to pursue solutions to puzzles or riddles. And she goes about this, and one of the things she has to solve is a riddle that says that she's supposed to be looking for the largest or the biggest man-made ring. And this, of course, is associated with an eclipse because when she's searching for this ring, she finds these people from an ancient order who say the Freemasons have a legend that says the gem will be revealed during the first full moon after a solar eclipse. And so we have this eclipse idea, and then the first full moon after the eclipse. And what I was saying is that this is the August 2017 eclipse marks a beginning point, and then after this there's a ring eclipse, which is not a total eclipse. That'd be an annular eclipse. That's the one in June 21st, 2020, and then the first full moon after that is the buck moon that happens on July 5th. Now, the one difficulty people may have with this interpretation is that there's a big gap between the first eclipse and the second eclipse, right? This is years, and in this episode, this all seems to happen immediately. Like, this is all one series of events. In fact, it looks like the full moon they have in mind is the full moon immediately after the August 21st, 2017 eclipse. But that's because I didn't make it clear what was going on down here in this screenshot, in this scene of the episode. If you look closely, this is after she solved a first riddle, which the solution to the riddle was the song Heart and Soul. She plays it on a piano or organ or something. And these gears appear. And if you look closely at the gears, you have the sun and the earth and the moon on basically like orbs, these circles, and they spin around. And she watches them spin. So what she's watching is time passing, right? She's watching days very quickly because the moon's going very quickly around the earth. Days, months, and years. She's watching. And she watches, and she's watching so long she gets bored watching. And the Simpsons episode leaves the scene and goes to a scene at their home with Homer and Marge, which goes on a little while, and then it comes back to Lisa, and she's still watching the time pass, and then it stops, and then the time stops, and then she gets happy and moves on, and she goes and looks for the ring. That's when she gets the clue about the ring. It's after all that time passes. So that is how they fill the gap, and I'm going to go and show you that scene, okay? Hope the quality's okay. The audio isn't great, but it doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and we'll watch it.
Every day Dan incarnate an annular. That's Latin. Damn God and his posterity will seek God with heart and soul. Heart and soul! I fell in love with his heart and soul.
Okay, so she solved the first puzzle, and now this is all going to, some odd things happen, until finally we see the sun, moon, and stars as the gears spinning, and just keep an eye on it, you'll see it. There they are. And she's bored. It's taking a long time. Now Pant goes off to a different scene. I cut this out. It was, just what's happening. And then she comes back after that scene's over, and finally the time has passed, and she goes right over here to this part where she gets the clue about the ring. And that clue is this one right here. Okay? And so I just wanted to make it clear that the episode does give us very clearly a way to account for the time that passes between the August 21st eclipse in 2017 and the annular ring of fire eclipse that will take place on the summer solstice this year in 2020 on June 21st on Father's Day. Okay, so there you have it. And please, if you haven't seen the video that I uploaded yesterday, it's in the description. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and, of course, comment. I love comments and interacting with people. So, all right, take care.